Heyo. Oh, sorry for the late start today.
Had some had some shopping to do. You know how it is.
Uh-oh. I did it again. Oh Gato, why? Alright, let's try this again. And off with it. And on with it. Better. Going back into the save. No, down here. We gotta go retrieve Olimar. I've never seen that, actually, that particular quest notification. I've had rescue Olimar, I've had all that, but I've never had retrieve. I love the fact they included that. That's great. Well, today will be a day of getting one lone unconscious doof and building up my forces as much as possible while retrieving as much fruit as possible. Oh, the weather's matching outside. Lovely. For the most part, just gonna need these guys. Let's go! Actually, let's see. Oh yeah, there's a crystallized fruit over there. And then there's one back there. Well, let's go take care of quest line stuff first. Then we can come back and do other things. This isn't optimal, but I don't care. I'm having fun. I think some point in the future I will try a speed run. We'll just note this day. Go down the fort, Charlie. There's a touch challenged there, I take it. Haha! It takes almost half the forces on Ultra Spicy just to carry back those three things.
Sounds great.
Actually, you'll go hang out. Lady. Lady. Okay. Brittany. Bless you, Brittany, but you're touched. Oh, well, my consoles are touched. Oh, the pathing AI is adorable. Oh. Come back here for a second, guys. Analyzing.
We're receiving a transmission from the Drake.
Analyzing recovered life form. Okotashin. Life form is in stasis. Subject spacesuit has activated forced sleep mode. This individual possesses the cosmic drive key. I hope this forced sleep wears off soon so we can question him. Sucker. Just go for it. Oh, already got that one, that's right. Oh, that's right. I know where the bombs is. So I can get that glorious pair. Wee. Okay, let's see. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, I love the rocks, but I love Pikmin. There's not much you can do with a good Pikmin crew that isn't adorable and enjoyable and gives you a real sense of accomplishment. Okay. Thank you very much. Adorable. Wait a minute, where's the crystal again? Oh, that's right, I was going the right way. I'm going to have to shave some I've got to get a better working idea of the maps before I attempt to speedrun. Not of 100%, of course, just story mode completion. You know, it's funny, I was actually looking up the speedruns for this game, and what's really interesting is this particular game. What's interesting is that this game does not. Oh, phone, I forgot to mute you. What's interesting is this particular game doesn't have a how should I say it? Like they have a good ending, any percent, and okay. Oh, whoa. Well, that's my hubris. Yikes. I feel sheepish. Whew. Okay, well, that's what I get for doing what I did. The fairy just rolled off the wrong way. I'm not even gonna question it. Okay. But, what I was meaning to say is that, there's no speed runs denoted by difficulty for Pikmin Deluxe. Because Pikmin Deluxe has an ultra spicy mode, as well as normal mode. And I would figure that that should count towards, you know, completion bonus. No, or not completion mode, speedrun things. Because there is a difference. Having 100 Pikmin over instead of 60 really does make a difference. There we go. Ah, no. Hurry, gotta hurry, gotta hurry, gotta hurry. Actually, gotta Nope. We're not gonna be stupid about this. There. Those Pikmin will just be here whenever we get back. New fruit. The seed hive. I believe that is a pomelo that just got juiced. Persimmon. Raspberry. Dapper blob. Not sure what the dapper blob is, though. Still got plenty of juice. This is the famous Dungeon Master saying, "Are you sure about it?" We finally managed to We finally managed to rescue Captain Olimar, but his suit has put him in a state of deep sleep. All we can do is wait for him to wake up. No sign of the cosmic drive key either. I guess we'll have to use this time to relax for a bit and get some rest. Not the best day. Olimar hasn't woken up since we brought him aboard. Hey, I know that space suit. It puts you into a deep sleep if you experience any big surprises. I missed an entire birthday surprise party once because of those suits. What are we supposed to do now? Would you mind keeping it down? Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do. We need to get him to tell us where the cosmic drive key is. And in order for him to do that, we need him to wake up on his own. Let me try slapping him. No. Trust me, we can't do anything once that suit kicks in. We just need to keep an eye on him. You know, I have to question the logical reason why anyone would give you a suit that puts you in a forced sleep when a big surprise hits. What was that noise? Nothing. Just an idiot. Where did this ground come from? Why aren't we in the air? I can't even take a quick snooze without something going haywire. Don't worry, like I said, just idiots at work. This is bad. Olimar's disappeared. And your rubber ducky has also gone AWOL, Captain. What did you say? It's even worse than that. He's run off with our juice. That villainous pig. We need to hunt him down. Oh, that's right. Let's see. There's gonna be a new flavor today. And then that'll be 50. 60 divided by 5. No, that'd be 15, 30, 45, 60. There's a specific way this splits up. I think it's 12. Yeah, 12, 24, 48. 48, 50. Yep. It's down at the bottom, brain. This is why math is important if you want to get far in life. 49, and then 12 more. Do I seriously have to get a calculator out? Calculator says 60 divided by 5 is... Oh, it was 12. Okay. My counting's off here in my brain. Oh, wait a minute. Worry about meals later. There's a path. Our food must be this way. I will not let him escape. Really? This is your problem. Okay. Blue Pikmin.
With Pikmin or
A
onion.
new type of Pikmin sprouted from the onion that was in the water.
Pikmin.
So these Pikmin love the water? That should come in handy. What am I doing? Hmm. Let's see. What other fire things are there? Nothing. There's a big fruit over there. There's fruit under there, but there's no other outstanding fire damage I need to worry about, I don't think. Yep. That hanging out there, so they're safe. You'll hang out here. Pluck them for me. Now we're gonna go collect some meat. Bully them off of it. See, there should be nothing there. Okay. You are not plucking them. I'm disappointed. Ba-dum. Hop to, hop to. Well, at least we got our food situation taken care of. Ba-da-ba-da-bum. Yep, we'll just end the date. Ba-da-da-ba-da. Ba-da-da-ba-da-dum. Ba-da-da-da-ba-da-da-da-dum. And lift off. Didn't get to grow the blues as much as I wanted, but it'll suffice. It's increased in size again. You don't think the Drake could get absorbed too, do you? No, there's no danger of that. Well, probably not. Hopefully. Fruit retrieved today, 4. Well, we at least have a couple of days to get back our food supply. Yeah. Just thinking of how much juice we had this time yesterday. Curse that Hokotashin. Well, I guess we have enough juice for tomorrow at least. Right? Mm-hmm. I gotta lie, this is actually the closest it's been. The blue onion was only able to produce a single blue Pikmin. Wonder if that took the last bit of strength. Thank goodness we were able to dig it out. The blue Pikmin may very well have been on the verge of extinction. And with that, we have all the Pikmin types for story mode, so let's kick some butt. Find the Hokotashin. All friendliness just gone. I think this is what we'll need for the day. Why? Is fruit that way? We'll get it in a minute. Oh. You guys are gonna go with me. Thank you. Oh, that's right. There was a little more electricity that needed to be dealt with. Ba-ba-dum-ba-da. Yikes! Haha, fruit. Let's see now. Oh, that's right. They're back here. Let's see how our electric friends were doing. Doing pretty good. Ba-da-ba. I had to go beat up something. It's slow, but it's effective. You can have it. Hey guys, keep up the good work. Oh well. Next day. Next day we will have it. And we've secured enough food so we don't have to worry about dying tonight. Tasty food, zest bomb. There. Or at least safe. I have to catch that Hokotashin. This is great. We actually have a bit of a juice buffer. Today is day 16 of our mission. We've gathered 45 pieces of fruit. This planet boasts a stunning variety of fruit, each one more delicious than the last. Some types are tart enough to pucker your face inside out, while others are sweet enough to pop your eyeballs right out of their head. Those are highly unscientific descriptions of tastiness. Yep. La-dee-up. Dee-doom. Bing. Nope, not all of them. I think this should suffice. Brum, 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 brum. Worry about that in a minute, guys. Not to mention that butt took rocks. I love their little sounds. No, not you guys. I love you, but no. These ones. Bottom. Hmm. I lost a little pinky too. All right. I've got all the fruit, but I've dealt with most of the other stuff, so... So I do apologize for being quiet. I'm just enjoying a nice chillness. This is one of those games that just refuses to put you on edge. We're really close to the signal's origin. Yes, you are. What is that thing, I wonder? Here, get that. Now let's see. Some of these pad entries are very nice. Olmar's log. Curse that Hokatate ship. It may once have been a top-of-the-line vessel, but it's now an insult to my piloting. I can't wait to pay off that debt and get back in my beloved SS Dolphin. But that means I need to find something really valuable before I can return home. Louis has become even more problematic. All he does is nod or shake his head, and yet he consumes 3 times the amount of food that I do. Not cool, Louis. Not cool. I wonder who this person is. Oh, lovely. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nope. Pass. Hey. Ah. Uh-uh. No. That's what I thought. That's a good look for you, Bluey. Wow, that delectable looking piece. What a delectable looking piece of fruit. And there's Captain Ulamar, the food thief. He'd better still have our juice. Have our juice. Is that a spaceship? Don't tell me he was planning to escape in that bucket of bolts. We need some answers. Not to mention our juice. Let's get him back to the Drake ASAP. Well, that was nice, quick, simple, and easy. Up to, up to. Okay, well, since we got time, it was time now. No, they'll be fine. Analyzing. Oh, a message from the Drake. Analyzing recovered life form. Food thief. Life form is in stasis. Subject spacesuit has activated forced sleep mode. Being was in possession of 13 days of supply juice and one soft vinyl toy suitable for a toddler. Captain Olimar is going to pay for stealing our juice. When he wakes up, he's in for the interrogation of a lifetime. I love it. They're trying so desperately to get around. They're just like, I don't understand. There we go. Well, now that that's taken care of, I'm gonna go collect some of the extra... The fruit, yes. Specifically... I love it. That puzzle is like, oh, it's so difficult. No, just throw some winged Pikmin at it and then boom. I also love having the dodge roll because it's so nice for... Phew. There we go. New fruit, yes. Scaled custard. Wayward moon. We've gathered so much fruit of the fruit of this planet. We'll be able to save so many people on our home planet with this. Ooh, such a relief to have our juice supply back. Good. We still have plenty of juice left. We managed to capture the thief Olimar. That Hokotashin had been eluding us. We retrieved our stolen food supplies, but boy, was Brittany upset, and rightly so. After we all calmed down a bit, I started thinking that there was something fishy going on here. We need to get to the bottom of things. Indeed. Oh. Later that night, so it turns out this isn't Captain Olimar at all, but rather some fellow named Louis. And I suppose that fuselage we saw must have been the remains of Olimar and Louis' ship. Seems like that huge monster really did a number on it, though. Bird! Is that all you think about? Didn't we just feed you? Oh, it's so good to be reunited with my rubber ducky. With him by my side, I feel like I can achieve anything. Is anyone listening to me? Louis doesn't have our cosmic drive key. We need to find out if he knows where the real Olimar is. Louis is always and has always been a complete idiot. The only thing he's good at is cooking and eating. According to Louis, the real Olimar is out there somewhere. We'll get our cosmic drive key back. If what Louis says can be trusted, that is. Alright, let's move out. We will, but first, we're actually gonna go get the last of the fruits, because that's fun. There's 3 there, 12 there, 4 there, 2 there, 9 here. This is gonna be the hardest place, so we'll go back here for now. First, see what we got to deal with. Fruit there, fruits there, and there. I do like the fact that this one can be dealt with a bomb very quickly. The lemon, there's one in there, which is underneath here. Alright, and then there's over here, sequestered to the side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. All of them need only these guys. No, you will stop eating my Pikmin. Really? You piece of crap. I didn't even want to fight you. I do, but... Alright. Man, why can't it let me be suave about this? You idiot. You deserve it. Hope it gave you extreme heartburn. Oh boy, come on, don't be so noisy. Okay, one last batch of bombs. Why? Why though? I didn't tell anyone to do that. Irritating frog freaks. Yes. You want some too? Two. Let's see, 30 there. Wait. Actually, where? Working 15. Oh. Really? Why? I am so confused. Oh. Really? What I thought. I had so much time this day and not anymore. Alright. All but 3. That's not bad. We'll go back in there again. We'll get them all. Again. Yeah, you think you can have us, you stupid little lick-a-tongue looking bulborb. New fruit. Hidden pass forward. Since we'll be sharing with that Hokotash, and everyone's portions are getting smaller tonight. The captain's in particular. This is great. A little bit of a juice buffer. Just a little bit, you know. And next. Careful observation of the blue Pikmin has revealed that they have the ability to swim as well as attack in the water. The way they open their mouths is so cute. I think that is their way of extracting oxygen from the water. There appear to be openings in their cheeks that resemble gills. I imagine for her this is perfect since, you know, she's a botanist. Saved. See. No, we're not going there yet. We're staying here. We're getting the last of the fruit. This is actually not that hard to do. I love to like bounce it off the water like it's too heavy in the boing. Let's see, last one's down that way and one over there. Hey, Pokedads. Suspect, right? Yep, Return of the Blind Pikmin. You don't mess with my air forces. Wait, what am I doing? Fun trick for anyone who ever needs to dig up the fruit, and it's very tiresome. Bomb. Delicate extrication of fruit from ground via explosives. Behold the power of C4. It's also fun just because you can do things like this. There you are. You know, I may have given too much power with the soundboards. The fact that I can do damage to the egg is probably the funnier part here. Thank you for the spices. All right. Well, hey, suspect, you guys are on for tonight, right? Awesome sauce. Yeah, actually, that means... Hold on a second. I know I don't have a lot of people right now, but I'll still do it. There we go. So later tonight, the Poke Dads and I are gonna be having some fun. Gonna be beating up some rabbits again, I imagine. That's right. The last fruit is this one. Yep. I'll definitely need to get a... Oh, crap. That was not my intention. Die! Yes. Okay. Oh. You big baby. Wondering what Brittany was terrified about. Oh, you guys. No! Really, guys? No, they're pitifully weak, but they shouldn't be that weak. Oh, well. Yeah, we should be able to get some ability patches this time around. At least one. I believe there's at least one guaranteed. Oh, it's just stuff about that. Okay. Oh, that's right. The secret shortcut. I love how the earwigs are just like, I'm gonna eat you. And it's like they're flying. Raid power sandwiches up your items gained. Yes, they most certainly do. I don't remember if it's just... I don't know the exact system of how it works. But from what I understand, it's something like the higher the raid power sandwich you make is, it like increases the odds of you getting extra stuff on top. Where I believe level 3 is like you're guaranteed to get extra loot. Of course, I think to get a level 3 raid power, you need to use Herba Mystica. And that's doable, but I can't remember the exact formulas for that. Yep, I wouldn't be opposed either if I had any. Alright, boys, come with me. Defense. Alright, all fruit gathered. Grab this last bit of loot, end the day, move on to the next area. Let's see if I speed up, it'll be better. Oh, not that! Guys. I march on my stomach as much as the next guy, but, Analyzing. We're receiving a transmission from the Drake. Analyzing recovered item. Metal Suit Z. This undergarment increases the spacesuit's durability. I should have bought one of those for my spacesuit at that shop back in Kopai. Oh, it's even got an instruction manual on it. I'll save it in the exploration notes. Increases durability. But yeah, suspect, we should be able to... when we start streaming tonight, I should be able to pop open the sandwich simulator, and we can figure out what'll give us good raid power. I'm pretty sure there's a specific... yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a specific one that allows you to do raid power. Yep, thankfully... Guys, stop. I get it. This fruit is delicious, but... Thank you, guys. We're not leaving any more behind. I've killed like 20 in this one stream alone. Yeah, what are you looking at, you proboscis looking little bulborb? You stay on the ground where you belong. Ooh, what do you know? This would be a great for blending. We could get a nice mix of flavors. Hey. Carrying acid shot. Very tart. Mine with very tart. It just sounds like the pucker mixture right there. And then this is the delectable bouquet, so I don't know what the flavor of that is. We worked hard today, and now it's time for our reward. Yeah, just a little juice buffer there, Brittany. Not like we have a month's worth of food. Lost 2 today, but we gained 2 back. Thank goodness. After observing the winged Pikmin, my conclusion is that they are not very effective in combat. However, since they possess the ability to fly, can be extremely useful for certain tasks. I will keep my eye and cock brain. I will keep an eye out for any opportunities to utilize their unique abilities. Alright, that area's done. Yep. Completed. Next is Garden of Hope. Ding. Oh yes! Thank you, Pokédads. I almost forgot to buy the shirt. Okay. I can't believe I was like, I gotta hold off, and I almost forgot. Hang on a second, folks. Make sure I get this up in the background. Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. So just to double check, suspect, it's any of the sweaters, right? Of course he is. Okay, so I have to wait until just when we start streaming. Is that when you guys start streaming? Is that the trick? Okay. Good. I am not too late. Good. Okay. Let's see. One fruit there. One fruit there. Oh, that's it. Okay, both obtainable. Out of the way, you potato-looking frog. Huh. Alright. Fine, I suck at puzzles tonight. Yeah, if anyone here wants to contribute to the pie in the face, please do. Every jacket. Let's see. Yeah, I can... Yes, that would be... What do you think? Wait, where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Is this. Go on down here. Have some fun. Okay. No problem. Oh, that's right. I'm gonna do this just cause. That's right. How do I do this? Slash mod. Grant mod. That's right. Okay. There we go. That should have done the trick. Sorry for the sudden pauses and unpauses. No, I'm going the wrong way. That's right. Now I remember where I need to go. Yikes. Alright, well there you are, suspect. You and Gravel are officially recognized as mods in my channel now. Why? Because I think that's a smart thing to do. Just if you ever see anything. Oh, sorry, little guys. Y'all in trouble now. Just feel the power, Trump. Oh yeah, I can feel it. There we are. Okay. I love cheesing it. Come on, guys, up you go. Okay, I'm gonna try something stupid. You can do this if you get it just right. Who needs a puzzle? Oh, I love that glitch. It's just like, yep, nope, we're just gonna have some fun here. Oh no, maybe that's a pomelo, or that might be a grapefruit. Nope, that's right. I don't need the yellows. How you doing, boys? Not sure why they always take it up this way, but yeah, so. Oh, that reminds me. While we get back. Yeah, the guy goes that way and figure out something else. Here we go.
Ooh, feels weird.
Welcome, welcome. Hey, Eric. How's it going? Good to hear. Apologies, I'm not noticing right away when folks say anything. I'm a little tunnel visioned at times. Welcome to the best slime on Twitch. Yes, I take that as a compliment. Let's see. Did I get all the fruits? Yep. I am apparently also, reportedly, sour on the outside with a sweet core. I don't know what. I don't really think we need to test that, but apparently that is the flavor profile of this slime. Alright, one last little bit of murder is always good. But yes, do make yourself comfortable. Enjoy the mellow stream. We're doing just a little bit of relaxing you know, mass murder via the use of daisies. Oh wait, gotta wait for it to actually finish spinning. There we go. Okay. Now we go on to the next place. Alright. We have liftoff. They won't eat us, and I believe we got all the fruit from that area now. Yep. New fruit. Yep, that is a pomelo. What I said. I thought I saw a pomelo earlier, but nope, that's what there is. Astringent clump. That is an accurate way to describe that flavor. And it's so just crazy to think we actually have a fruit out there that has a strangely star shape to it. Let's see. Yep, bottoms up. Nice. Yep, full month's supply of food. Yep, buddy. Alright, what you got to say now, Brittany? Our exploration of this planet has reached day 20. We've gathered 59 pieces of fruit, and have secured a decent number of seeds as well. We will be able to save many kopites with what we have collected thus far. However, we are still in need of more. We will all need to put our backs into it. After all, that fruit isn't going to pick itself. One thing I find funny, canonically, both the kopites that we're playing and the Hokatashins from the previous games, oxygen is poisonous to them. So they come to this planet, which is, spoiler, is Earth. They come to this planet because, for various reasons, they're coming to get fruit. And they're bringing back the plants that will make the fruit to grow on their home planet. However, all those plants are... Hey, Louie. All those plants are, in fact... the whole system is that they absorb carbon dioxide to create oxygen. So if they're not careful, introducing the plants from this planet to theirs could actually, while creating food, poison their own atmosphere. Food for thought. Alright, most everything else is... Ah, yes. One, two, three, four. Alright. Oh, no, not these guys. 10 of these fellows. No, 10.
Oh!
Good plan.
Oh!
La-da-dee-da-da-boom. Alright. Now comes one of the more interesting of the little mini bosses in this game. How did I unlock? Never mind. Oh well. Oh yeah, you go ahead and march right on us there, huh? Let's see, yeah. Yes, I got the... Ah, no! Yes, I did get that shiny Sprigatito there, suspect. Of course, I accidentally was breeding the wrong one when I got it, so it doesn't have the hidden ability. But, you know, what are you gonna do? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why? Again. Will you stop it, you spiteful spider? Eat that. There we are.
Oh.
Come on, guys. Alright, those two pieces are taken care of. Yeah, so, because of my, mistake with our little buddies, I now have to make sure I get the correct thing. Sorry, I can't English. I have to make sure I get the correct. I have to get that hidden ability patch so I can have a protein shiny. I'll definitely say protein has been very much nerfed since last time because that thing used to be such a pain in my side. For those who don't do a lot of competitive Pokemon or any of that, Protean and Sword and Shield, you could do some pretty gnarly things with it. 20. You could basically switch up your type on a regular basis. Let's see, wait. Oh.
Oh.
Mm. Mm-mm. Guys, we very much are. What was that about? Oh, I feel stupid. That was completely my fault. That's what I get for spamming. Oh well. But yeah, Protein Sprigatito. Pretty cool idea. Yikes. 12 Pikmin just dead from the water. No. Oh man, still need to get that one. I do not want to come back here for just one single smidgen of fruit. That does not sound fun. Maybe if I'm really fast. We need you guys. Guys. Not what I wanted. Guess I'm coming back for a single one. No, no. Crap. We lost more. I really dropped the ball this night. Nope, not gonna watch that. Kid. Where were they? Where was the blue? Oh, yes, I remember. Yep, really tasty. I know. We can... Do I have Divine Knockout? Considering I don't know what that is, probably not. Is it a particular video game? Funny Pikmin. Oy. Moment of silence for the Pikmin we lost. Okay, that's enough. Losing soldiers is something you never quite get used to, but it's our responsibility to go on. And go on we shall. The lore of Smite with Smash. Oh, wow. I may have to look into that. Is it multiplayer or just single player? Wait, there were... Oh. Oh. Free on Epic right now. I'll have to see about that then. That sounds awesome. That's not what I wanted! Multiplayer teams of 3? Okay, I like. Okay, where's this last fruit? Oh, right. Guys. There. I do like that one slug will follow you in there. Alright, after they get these in, we'll just mosey on to the next day. What time are we at? Ah, doing okay. Anytime you guys are ready. There we go. I always hate coming back for a single day just to grab a single piece of fruit.
Punta Takpinya.
Fruit retrieved.
Pinya.
Bottoms up.
Bam.
This is great. We actually have a little bit of a juice buffer. Alright, what's our message of the day? Brittany. Fascinating. The yellow Pikmin actually have a lower body density and thus can be thrown higher than the other Pikmin. This is in addition to their ability to manipulate electricity and the appearance of their abnormally large ears. What am I excited about for Nintendo 2023? Well, I mean, one of them is definitely Pikmin 4. Definitely Pikmin 4 based on this stream. I mean, just guess. But, besides Pikmin 4, I'm definitely excited about the Next, Legend of Zelda, The Tears of the Kingdom. I think that one will be awesome. Okay, water. Not in there. I know there's other games I am excited about. I just haven't thought about them too much. Okay. But yeah, definitely excited for Tears of the Kingdom, Pikmin 3. I wish I could remember what other ones were coming out this year. So please, if you know ones I'm obviously forgetting, please remind me, because I remember seeing all of them and then haven't thought about them since then. Ooh, new Kirby game. Nice. Oh yes, the Mario movie. I am going to watch that and thoroughly enjoy it. I know everyone's like, oh, Chris Pratt, his voice is terrible. It's like, guys, stop. The truth of the matter is, as much as everyone makes that argument of like how bad...
Well now, what do we have here?
Oh, well, thank you for the follow. Oh, no! Dang it. How dare you guys. That's what I get for talking. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy that movie so much, even if it's not the best movie. I can't help but laugh at the fact that there are so many people who are like, oh man, it's gonna be so terrible because it's going to include, you know, like Chris Pratt and that voice. It's so not good. And I'm like, they're saying it wasn't excited or it wasn't this. And I was like, let's be honest here. Let's be honest. If we were going to go watch a Super Mario movie, do we really want to listen to the video game voice actor going, Yahoo! And let's go every single 5 seconds? Because as much as Pikmin is such an awesome, or not Pikmin, Mario is such an awesome franchise, the voice actors they chose do not lend themselves to the best moments on a movie screen. Not always. Plus, as much as people always go like, oh, I can't stand, you know, Illumination Studios in the Minions. Guys, the Minions are great entertainment. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but saying they're bad is not fair. They have good comedic timing. And I honestly think we're going to have a good time. I mean, the penguin scene alone was enough to tell me that this is going to be a good one. Did I do it? Okay, no one died. Granted, I don't necessarily just expect it to be good just because. That wouldn't be fair. But I don't expect it to be terrible. We'll just leave that one. And I don't know, maybe my tastes are just not what the rest of the world has, because I'm a weirdo who really enjoyed most of the Illumination Studio movies I saw. But yeah, hopefully all of that goes well. All I'm saying is, instead of deciding because of what we've heard that it's going to be bad, giving it a chance to just until the very end and let it crash and burn gloriously if it's going to actually be bad. That's all I say. Because no matter what, even if it's not the best, oh, it's going to be so much fun. And even if it ends up being terrible, at least we are going to have something that'll basically be Mystery Science Theater levels of, well, that was fun to snark at. Let's see. If there are no new Pikmin types in Pikmin 4, what if that happened? Honestly, wouldn't bother me. I hope there are, because I feel like there's probably more ideas they haven't had a chance to fully flesh out. But really, even if they just had the ones they have now, imagine having both purple and whites back again as part of the main story. That being said, please fix purple. Beg of you. They got the short end of the straw on this particular release. They used to stun upon impact. That was my favorite thing. Just like, oh look, it's a Bulborb. Let's stun the living daylights out of it. Honestly, my favorite thing was throwing the Pikmin and having the purple land. Even on a boss, it would hit the boss so hard that even if it didn't stun it, there were like 5 or 6 frames where the boss just could not move. It was hysterical. The best thing ever. Just be like, yeah, you don't get to live. 100 purple Pikmin will just walk all over you. But yeah, honestly, I'm trying to think about what they would add as new types, and it's like, I don't think there'd be anything that'd be doable that would be without it being too broken. Now we just need to find the Cosmic Drive key. I hope Bulbmin are in Pikmin 4. That was one of the best things from Pikmin 2. Edible matter. Yep, from now we're going to be consuming our juice supply, Cosmic Drive key. Oh no. How will I ever finish the final stage in 27 in-game days? Oh, well. Ta-da-dee-da-da. Honestly, I think Bulbmin would be the fun one to bring back. If we could find a way for the Bulbmin to be replenishable. Which is better, the main or the spin-offs? Mains, every time. I'm sorry. The Pikmin spin-offs that we've had are cute. They're nice time crunchers. But I don't feel they add a whole lot to any game formula. So they're not as engaging. They're just kind of like fun little platform puzzlers. It'd be like trying to make a full-fledged... It's like trying to flesh out like the side missions in any Pikmin game and say, there's your story. It doesn't always work. But here we go. The Formidable Oak. Final level. So Captain Olimar's signal is coming from somewhere inside that massive wooden tower? According to Louis, yes. We can't afford to waste any time. Onward. What do I think about Nintendo Picture? I don't know what Nintendo Picture is. Oh, do you mean like pictures as in like motion pictures? Oh, I'm totally down for that if they do it right. Captain Olimar, he's out cold. What's that thing doing to him? I have no idea. We need to talk to him though. Let's hurry and bring Olimar back to the Drake. Did you see that? That thing ate Olimar. But maybe we can save him if we defeat it. It's working. Phew. Okay.
Oh, Pikmin, get
The
up.
Pikmin are behaving strangely. It seems they don't know which way to go. Then someone had better show them the way. I'll take care of it. Come on, Pikmin, to the SS Drake.
Right. In that case, we...
Captain.
Yes, the captain and I will cover for you. Okay, we can't ride the geyser while carrying Olimar, so we'll have to take a new route to the ship. Yep. Mm-hmm. But yeah, honestly, Nintendo animation movies, totally fine with it. All I ever hope is it's not the Super Mario Bros. Movies from the 90s. That thing was hysterical to watch, but it is fair to describe that as a video game sin. What is that?
Could this be an ally of the creature we just battled?
I think it's more than just an ally. It has the exact signal.
Does that mean that this life form is invincible?
I don't know, but we best make our way out of here stat.
Right. Emergency retreat. But we mustn't forget about Brittany.
But yeah, no, just honestly, any movies that they can make will be awesome. Ah, here it comes. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Come on, guys. Beat him up. Uh-oh. Whew. Dig, 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 dig. Aw, man. Can we not? Any bugs?
Sounds great.
What do you mean, why? I'd like you to explain why. Nope. Where are the others? All right. Sorry for getting quiet there again. Just really did not want to have anything die. All right. But yeah, almost done. Game should reach its climax within the next half hour, which is good. Looks like we cleaned out all of the edible matter in the accessible areas. Yeah. We know this already. Yeah, you can stop saying the same thing every night. Let's see. Yep, good old timings. Oh boy. Yep, that's nice. Yep. Lost 1, 2, a little munchkin. In our attempt to rescue Olimar, we encountered a mysterious life. Really seemed to have it in for him. It seems strange that this being would be targeting a Hokutashin. Maybe we can find some answers when we get Captain Olimar back to the Drake. Well, the good news here is I've cleared out most of the path. All that's left is a minuscule bit of it. Yeah, I'm thinking that's my plan. Suspect. Just go straight from this to the other. Probably have like a short intermission while I get things wrapped up. But this should probably wrap up just in time for us to start. Saving Captain Olimar. Let's see. For this one, I think we'll only need... around 7:45? Roger that. Well, I will see you then, suspect. I imagine you have to get things ready. Oh, this is so good, this music. This is actually the music for the final trial in Pikmin 1. They've just remixed it. Ah, Olimar. He's alright. That gold life form doesn't seem to be around. Let's use this chance to rescue him. Here it is again. Brittany, get Olimar out of here. I'm on it. Pikmin, follow me. I should be able to zip you all the way here with little issue. Can one of you get on there? Thank you. All right. I think it shouldn't be too hard. We'll be able to. No. All of the bombs have arrived. Or have arrived. Whatever her voice is. Where? How? Really? Guys? What was that logic? No, we're restarting this day. No way. Of all the stupid things, they tried to fly across the gap. Why am I not surprised? I always forget that they tried to take the shortest. That's why the spider's there. Let's try that again. Get on there, you. Let's go, guys. I love Pikmin, but sometimes the games are just a touch challenged. All right, don't go across, just go here. Bum 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 bum. All right. Ooh. You guys have them stuck in your bottom. I love the fact I can still target them. How did you get behind me? No. Dang it. Got greedy. Ew, annoyance. On the... I'm going to assume they're on the bridge. Thank you.
이라도 템플에
Uh-oh. Ow. Will you please? Oh my word. Yeah, that took a little longer than I wanted it to. Oh, it's just a note. No. Come on. Come on, a little faster, boys. Just a bit further to go. There's light. Olimar. Here we go, ladies and gents. The final bit. Run! There's nothing. Hope it keeps shrinking like this. Alright, one more day ought to do it. This has not been my best run of this game. Oh well. Okay, come on, come on. Edible matter, we know. We know where the key is. Most likely. Thanks for the juice. Good to build our juice supply. Yep. We have enough for the 25 days before Christmas. And it's only January.
Alright, let's see then.
The mysterious life form not only swallowed Olimar, but it also transformed into some sort of humanoid. It's going to take everything we got, but we'll take this thing down, and then we'll save Captain Olimar, and then we'll save Kopai, and then we'll be heroes. Let's do this! Love that one. It almost it makes it worth forgetting that not getting it all on that day. That one's just so good. Alright then, there's something I've never done, but I want to do it anyway because it's fun. Let's see. Let's talk, folks. Pep talk. That weird thing absorbed Olimar. Why isn't it targeting anyone else? We'll have time for questions later, and if not, fine. If we want to save Olimar, we must defeat that thing. Agreed. Let's go kick some blob. I'm not sure how to feel about that personally. Hey, you. Attack! You can try and heal, but you will not succeed. Yeah! Take this. No! That's not what I wanted. Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. Really? Get him. Attack! With extreme prejudice. You have to smash those before it can reabsorb. Yes, yes. Okay. No, 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 no. You killed one with water. Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. Get him! Okay. Losing steam. Go for the body. Goodbye. Good riddance. No. Guys, it's not dead, guys. Oh well. We got Olimar at least.
Ooh, now that was harrowing. I can't thank you enough for saving me. I am Molimar, captain of the SS Dolphin. Pleased to meet you. I see you've rescued my colleague Louis as well. I hope he didn't abscond with any of your food. He has a habit of doing that.
Actually, that's exactly what he did.
Well, to apologize for that and to thank you for rescuing us, please take this piece of treasure.
The cosmic drive key. Now we can get back to Kopai. Whew, what a relief.
Olimar, this must be fate, Captain. Hokatate is on their way home, so why don't we give you a little lift? I'd appreciate that. My ship is sadly out of commission.
Those are far too similar a voice.
Food! Food! Food!
Ah, Louis. Look at the Pikmin. Do you think they sense that this is really goodbye? We couldn't have done it, all this without those little guys.
We owe them so much. Farewell, my comrades.
Ba-da-da-da-dum. Alright, well, there we go.
We've saved the day, thanks to the Pikmin.
Do you think they'll be okay without us?
I hope so. But people at home are waiting for us. So let's get home.
Roger that. Preparing to enter cosmic speed. Cosmic drive engaged.
And so the intrepid explorers successfully complete their mission. After securing a bountiful supply of edible matter and learning the valuable lessons of planning and teamwork, the explorers are set to become the saviors of their home planet. Under their guidance, the seeds they've recovered will be used to kick off a sustainable cycle of cultivation and harvesting, thus bringing new life to Kopai. However, one question remains. What was the cause of the accident that sent the SS Drake hurtling to PNF 404's surface? Perhaps it wasn't an accident after all.
Dun dun dun. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Well, that was awesome. Will be about time for me to swap over. Ooh, the other game. Meh. Yes, I did it, suspect! And in time, too. I slayed entire ecosystems, rewrote the entirety of predator-prey structure within this planet. All so that we could collect fruit and stop our planet from dying. Oh, there it goes away. Love the fact that they're just like, we're gonna have fun now. I must say, this game does make you wonder, like, about Pikmin, like, normal ecology. Like, do they just chill out? And so they're not a threat because they're just relaxed most of the time? I'm a nerd about that sort of things. Those sort of things. I love finding the hidden aspects of lore, like figuring out things. Even if they aren't like fully intended by the creators, but there's just like there is a normal structure that makes sense in this. Oh, there it goes. And lo and behold, that there is the start to what is basically would have been DLC for the first version of this game, had the Wii U not been hurt so badly. But that starts off Olimar's missions. Because you play this, they added in the deluxe version that you could do a bunch of side missions from Olimar's perspective as challenges. Okay, how many souls did I murder? 75. I kept it under 100. All right. Well, that is that for the Pikmin 3 Deluxe. That was a blast. Thanks for joining me for that. I'll see you in the next game.